trip, man, seeing our show premiere on streaming. It's always been a goal of mine to be more in the entertainment industry. So shout out to MP, man, for getting us all involved with this.
Ooh, that felt good.
Hey, man.
You guys the ones who're gonna be losing today. There it is! Oh, wait a minute. Oh, right here! Oh, be honest, man! Let's go! Keep going down. Ready for that air. Turn it up! We always be ready. That's all day, yes. Ah. Get started, man. Get started. Y'all ready to lose? Come on, MP.
It's time to play now. Yo, we got this. Don't worry.
Come on, bro. That wasn't me.
Hey, come on, be up on him. Yeah, keep pushing that.
Oh, that's the win. It's the win. Oh, what's good?
Ball we good. Let's get y'all. Nice bucket.
Yes.
Good shot, baby.
Looking good, my guy.
Spectators engaging in such behavior is subject to rejection. Please avoid any violations of these rules through security guard or no staff member.
A quick peek into the locker room as the players get set for the game ahead. Looking to make a big splash here tonight. Happy to have you with us for NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Here with Grant Hill, Coach Stan Van Gundy, and Allie LaForce. I'm Brian Anderson. Tonight we got a special treat. Our NBA insider, Shams Charania, sitting in with us as well. Shams, glad you could be here tonight.
Of course, BA, I'm glad to be a part of this crew. This is a pretty big time group I'm a part of right now, BA.
Yeah, well, good luck getting word in. And now in December, here's what the Eastern Conference standings look like. You take a look at the Wizards. It's a long season, but right now they're in great position, holding that prize top spot. And of course there's the Celtics. They need to work much harder to climb out of the bottom of the conference.
Well, for the Wizards, they've just been relentless coming out of the gate. And what I love is that everyone is focused. You couldn't have asked for a better start.
Yeah, and it's to no one's surprise. This is a well-run, well-coached organization. They have a strong culture. They're going to be a tough out for anyone.
Looking at the starting five for the Boston Celtics. Tatum at the 4 with Queta in at the 5. Then it's Jaylen Brown. Then it's Derek White. And it's Shireman in at the 2-guard spot. And for the Wizards, George out there with Carlton Carrington. Then there's Sarr. Then it's Chris Middleton. And it's Champagnie at the 4. George, his shot is good.
I like how assertive MP is down there. No question that he's got the skills to score in the paint.
Outside Tatum. Pass to Brown. Good D by Middleton. Here's MP. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
MP showing he's a force near the hoop.
Washington shooting their first free throws of the game. And he drops it first. So he gets them both.
You know, it's no secret that MP is a confident guy. But what I really like is that most of the time he lets his play do the talking for him.
Here's Queta. And right now he's currently putting up 6.5 points per game. Tatum. That misses, so no good on his first attempt of the night. And Shams with younger teams like OKC taking the reins. New stars for fans to get acquainted with. Any concern there for the league?
You know, BA, I think the parity in all these young up-and-coming players is good, and it would probably be more of a concern if these young teams weren't as formidable. But listen, stars like LeBron James, Stephen Curry, Kevin Durant, they've had their heyday. You want to see that next generation of players ready to carry the mantle, whether it's Shea Alexander, Anthony Edwards, Luka Doncic, Cooper Flag, the list goes on.
Still looking to get their offense in gear. 0 for 3 to start this game.
George feels it out a bit to the paint. Here's Sarr, and finished off by Sarr.
Every time I watch Sarr, I'm just amazed at how light off the floor he is.
Here's Tatum. Looking at his stats, he's getting just over 23 points a game. Pass to Shireman. The 3 is up. And the shot is good on the assist by Tatum.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
And Shams, we've seen a transition in regional media, the RSN, Regional Sports Network, with cord-cutting impacting revenues.
Yeah, local RSNs is a big part of the NBA, and the availability of local team broadcasts via streaming is certainly skyrocketing. Every team, Utah, Phoenix, has their own flair to this, and it definitely has the potential to unlock an even larger viewership. The national broadcast is big, guys, especially here at 2K. The local audience is very much an important part of the NBA ecosystem.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot. Jason Tatum talked about his development since coming into the league, and he said earlier, I was playing the game just to play the game instead of thinking it. It's tough when you're younger. You just want everything to happen so fast, but it doesn't work like that, guys.
He's come a long way. All right, Allie, thank you. And so Joe Mazzulla decides to call a timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Changes for Boston. Boucher comes in for Shireman, and it's Hauser in for Derek White. First quarter of play, and we're about 3 minutes in. And Shams, you're on TV probably more than ever. Is that challenging? I mean, how often do you have to shave everything?
Yeah, BA, I always got to be camera ready. And in season, particularly with the Luka Doncic trade, that happened so late at night that I knew at 11 p.m. Central Time I had to be ready. And for me, of course, interacting with my sources and getting information is one thing, but being TV ready, being ready to be on camera, it keeps me busier than ever. I know I have to be ready 24/7, 365.
You always look good, Shams. You're always ready for TV, man.
BA, I'm just trying to be like you.
Here's Middleton. The Celtics making their last shot.
Well, playing his role to perfection, using his size to control the glass for his team.
Pass to Brown. Oh, a beautiful reverse layup.
And look, Brown is good at capitalizing inside, which is why the defense has to push him further away.
Now here's George. Big-time offensive force he's been. He's averaging just over 31 a game. The shot won't fall. Here's Queta. Boucher outside. The three. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
Such an effective shooter. If you lose track of him defensively, he's going to make you pay.
Tatum against MP to the wing on the left. Champagny, pass to MP. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. MP's got 7 points.
How about MP right there? Just drilling a 3 of his own for good measure.
Boucher outside. Here's Hauser. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Tatum with a steal. It doesn't go for him. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. It's Washington. They're up by 3. And will return. Champagny. He's checked in for Bagley. Chris Middleton comes in for Kispert. And it's George in for Johnson. The Celtics also with a sub. Shireman's checked in. We've got Bilal Koulibaly. He's out there with MP. George out there with Chris Middleton. And it's Champagny at the 4-man position. That's the 5 on the floor for the Wizards. And we've heard greats like KD and LeBron question ring culture in the NBA, Sean.
They both chased after championships as well, though. They've both gone after those rings. And so, for sure, counting rings never oversimplifies the legacy of the game. We have to see exactly how the player's body of work stacks up. Everyone's going to have their own opinion. Everyone's going to have their take. And trying to influence public opinion is a tricky game. At the end of the day, people are going to look at stats. They're going to look at how many championships you win. They're going to look at the entire body of work. And rings culture is a part of that to an extent.
Yeah, think about the civic pride that comes to a city that an organization is in when they do win a championship.
Kevin Durant won 2 rings with the Warriors when he went there. LeBron James won 2 rings with the Miami Heat when he went there. So they both have gone and sought after that culture that comes with championship pedigree.
This is why you put the ball in his hands. An accurate pass hitting a moving target.
Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. And even as the NBA enters the first year of its lucrative new broadcasting deal, Sham, still plenty of fixation on the ratings.
Yeah, BA, and we've heard directly from the league that it's part of the culture of the NBA to be self-critical. And when you look at the growth of the NBA year over year, perhaps that restlessness is part of the reason why the league is thriving in a lot of ways. They're going to continue to find innovative ways, whether it's their TV deals, innovations in social media, innovations with other platforms to continue to get the NBA out.
Well, one thing we know, they listen and they never stand still. MP against White. Washington moving the ball around. Shot clock at 6. MP, the pass to Champagny. Good. Champagny's got 8 points.
You know, you see how comfortable MP is operating pick and rolls? Just great decision-making from him.
1:42 left to play in the first half of basketball. Pass to Minot. Here's Hauser. No good with the triple.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
All right, Chums, we know you got to hop back on your phone in case you have to break any news. Thank you for being with us here tonight. Great stuff.
Happy to be here, BA. Thank you.
Man, as always, Shams with some great stuff there. I'll tell you what, this guy knows all when it comes to the NBA.
No doubt, Shams is the guy when you're looking for the inside scoop. So well connected and respected around the league.
MP, no good.
Well, this period, he's been his own worst enemy, and now he's pressing.
Down low. Here's Boucher. Pass to Minot. This one for 3. And it's MP with a rebound. The Wizards trail by 5. Here's the 3. MP buries the triple.
A well-executed pull-up is so tough to stop. MP already showing that he has that shot in his skill set.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Here's Hauser. Counted from distance. Hauser's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. George with it. 10 points for him. Pass to Middleton. Here's Champagne. And here's MP from outside. That shot off the mark. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. It's the Celtics up by 5. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right 3.
Hi everyone, let's start things off by checking out the Player of the Month Award recipients. In the Western Conference, Nikola Jokic.
With Joker, because of his size and skill level, even great defenders.
And let's dig into the first half now. Things looking pretty good for the Boston Celtics.
They're hitting it.
And that is going to do it for us. Let's get back to some second half action with Brian Anderson and company.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Chris Boucher really making an impact here.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
Yeah, I'd love to see what they drew up in the locker room, because you're right. He's the problem.
Kicking off the second half, here's Joe Mazzulla's 5. At the forward spots, the talented pair of Brown and Tatum. Then it's Derek White, and it's Shireman in at the 2. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Hey, guys. Well, the Celtics have a great 1-2 punch with Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum. Tatum said, JB always starts the game really aggressive. I'm a naturally laid-back guy. I kind of see things out first, and then I can essentially take over when I need to. We have found that balance. Guys, back to you.
A dangerous duo. All right, Allie, appreciate the report. And some tough salary decisions this summer for Boston Celtics coach.
Well, in one way, it's a good problem to have, possessing too much talent. But with this new CBA, it's harder to retain everybody like we saw with Celtics teams of old.
There's a screen. Here's Brown. It's rebounded by Washington. They host the Hawks after this one. It'll be the second of 3 straight games on their home floor. Here's George. And out of bounds, the Celtics will take it. And here in the first half of December, a look at the most recent power rankings. Hey, some intriguing stories. You take a look at the Knicks. They pulled themselves up to the second place spot.
You know, right now for Washington, they're making a move up the power rankings. They got the best record in the conference, and no doubt one of the scariest teams in the NBA. They're just so hard to game plan for.
And the basket by Shireman. Shireman's got 7 points.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
MP gets it to go through contact.
They are on fire to start this second half. 3 for 3 and looking totally insane.
And now around 2 minutes going by in this half. Brown, no good.
I'll tell you what, we know he's been struggling tonight, but his teammates have pitched in big time.
Back to George for the lead. Knocks down the triple. George has got 8 here in this quarter.
And just another thing MP does for this team, space the floor.
Outside Tatum, back to White. Nice ball movement by Boston. To the middle. Okay, Tatum punching it home.
All he needed was a little separation. So effective.
Boy, cleared the path, put him in position for a prime-time dunk.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up the team.
Well, Grant, offense is trying to stretch the D to the breaking point, but it goes beyond just three-point shooting.
Yeah, there's how you position on the perimeter, but, you know, then you also want that vertical spacing, too, where you have a lot of threat at the rim. They have no answer defensively inside.
And so now a timeout called by Brian Keefe. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. making a change here. Koulibaly's checked in. Hauser, he's checked in for Boston. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. For three, George, and he rains in the three.
And their defense has taken a turn for the worse here in the second half, allowing way too many easy looks.
And so Brown will bring it up to the Celtics. They trail by 3. On the wing, Tatum. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. That one on Sar. Stan, looking back on the 2017 draft, at the time, you believe Jason Tatum was the best prospect.
And with hindsight, BA, that seems obvious. But back then, Markelle Fultz was the consensus #1 pick. Credit the Celtics for trading back and getting their guy.
George, he's checked in for Sar. MP, that was good.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
Outside White. Pass to Tatum. Lets it go from deep. And so it looks like the Celtics will retain possession here. And the three-point contest is one of the highlights of All-Star Weekend. Here are some of the contenders who have a shot to compete in the event.
And perhaps that list changes a little between now and All-Star Weekend. But I would have no problems if those guys end up competing.
Well, you look at George. He occupies the top spot in voting. We'll very likely see him in the three-point shooting competition.
And he might already be the favorite. When he gets in the groove, he's automatic.
And this year's contest is really shaping up to be one to remember. Plenty of dead-eye shooters on that list so far.
And lots of guys have a three-point shot now. But this list is really the cream of the crop when it comes to putting up long-range bombs.
Checked in for Washington. Boucher's checked in for Boston. Minot comes in for Brown. .102 left to play in the third quarter of basketball.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
On the wing, MP. They set a pick. Fires from deep. And it's Boucher with the rebound. Boucher's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Pass to Tatum. 4-3. Can't hit that one.
Yeah, those shots from him are certainly not helping their case.
8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. MP, the pass to Kispert. It's good. Set up beautifully by George. MP's got 8 assists here tonight. Outside Tatum. Pass to Boucher from the arc. It's not going to go for him. And so it's the Washington Wizards with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. What has them in front right now, by and large, they're taking great shots. And don't go far. We'll be right back. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Ooh, I'm fired up to see this dish one more time. It's always great to see your two guards share the wealth.
Yeah, and if you have both guards dishing like that and putting up points, wow, a coach's dream.
3 tense quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the fourth. Chris Middleton is out there with Corey Kispert. Then there's Bilal Coulibaly. Then there's George. And it's Johnson in at the 1 spot. That's the group for Washington right now.
Ricky covering that medium ring.
substitution here for Washington. Sars checked in for George. Champini comes in for Kispert. MP's checked in for Koulibaly. And it's Carrington in for Johnson. Boston also changing it up. Cadiz checked in for Boucher. And Derek White subbed in for Hauser. Pass to Shireman. And here's Brown. On the clock. Boston needs to get off a shot here. Again, the miss by the Celtics. Wizards leading by 7. George outside. Tatum with a steal. White. Got a hand on it.
And as Sar gets older, he'll learn how to use his length even more.
Another shot. Middleton rips down the board.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
If you're just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Celtics trail by 7. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Here's the pass to Brown. For 3. Nope.
They need buckets to stay in this game. That's not the shot they're looking for.
Sar down low. Yes, sir! Bank it in the layup.
Just bouncing off contact. Sar, man. 2 points the hard way.
Tatum looking it over. White outside. Takes a 3. The putback. Just in time with the putback.
I always love the hard work on the glass. Just great activity.
Wizards leading by 7. Middleton outside. Here's George. Fires the 3. Booyah! He sinks the triple.
Well, if you blinked, you missed MP getting that shot off.
Here's Tatum. We've got 1:08 left in the fourth. Rebounded by Sar. The Wizards have gotten 5 of their 7 shots to fall in this final quarter.
And this is a game they can build off of. They kept their focus all game long, and it will get marked as a win for the Wizards.
And it was dueling 3-pointers all night. A battle they won.
Both teams had the same plan. Win the game on the perimeter. Fun to watch.
And so this will lock down their 15th win of the year.
And once this game is all said and done, they'll have a healthy 2-0 lead in this season series.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for MP.
Well, just a fantastic job of distributing the ball. When you're able to see the floor like that and take advantage of what the defense gives you, it's huge.
Here's the pass to Brown. Oh, missed on the tray. And they've been moving the ball really well tonight.
Good things come to those who take good shots.
George fires. He's off from 3. So we see the Wizards taking the W here. This one was a fun one to watch. They were clearly in the driver's seat down the stretch.
They really were, B.A. They played with great intensity on both ends of the floor, and they didn't allow their mistakes to get the better of them.
And now let's catch up with Dominic Hamill.
Thanks again, folks, for coming out.
Got the win. Got yourself a double-double. Anything missing, MP? You want fries with that?
Man, I love your questions. And you know what? I do want those fries, Dominic Hamill. Win is always good, and I'm not out there thinking about my numbers when I'm playing. But, hey, it's nice to see all the stats I racked up. Lets me know I'm as dominant as I think I am. Lets the league know, too.
Sounds good, MP. Congrats.
Appreciate it.
Brian, back to you.
Thank you, Dominic. And that about wraps it up. For Grant Hill, Stan Van Gundy, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson signing off. We'll see you later.
Set up! Pick, pick! Switch! Hey, no! Shoot that! Hey, swing! Come on, man! Who got the ball? Who's got MP? Come around. You can look over this. Come on. Come on, give up. Get that. Keep going. Keep working. Hey, who's watching now? Shoot that. Screen coming.
Screen, 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 screen. Screen, screen, screen. They're coming. Switch, 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 switch. I got yours. I got yours. This you. Represent. Yeah. You got it. Cool. Hey, yo. Right here. Ah, pick. Shoot that. Get there! What's the roll? This is it right here. You got it. Come get it! Hey, watch him! Keep working! Hey, get on the oh. They're coming!
All right, MP, this is it. Last night of your All-Star video series. Last chance to make a big impression going against someone trying to take your spot on the team.
Oh, man, you trying to make me cry, huh? Now, look, when people vote for All-Star, they think about what you've done lately. So I got to finish strong.
That's true. And listen, you're giving us highlights, you're giving us greatness, you're even giving us quotes.
Say it again, Zan.
What's left to give?
I don't know, but I'm going to give y'all a classic tonight.
Meaning?
I'm going to set a new season high for points.
That's pretty good.
Excuse me, pretty... I'm talking about for the entire league, Zan. Now that's a classic right there.
That is a classic.
MP, out.
There you go. Give us something good tonight.
location to 555.
And the players going through their game preparation, making sure they're fully warmed up for the tip. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports. We've got some NBA action for you coming up. Here with Greg Anthony and Doris Burt, this is Kevin Harlan. And we've got Allie LaForce reporting from the sidelines. Season's still in its fledgling state, but enough basketball has been played to see how this year's rookie class is shaping up. A chance now to see the rookie race that shows which first-year players are making a big impact early in the race for the Rookie of the Year hardware. You look at MP, what a rookie year he's having, guys, atop the rankings right now, and even though it might be a tight call, he's definitely the favorite.
And what a feeling right now for him. I mean, sitting on top of the heap of all that young talent.
Well, he has wasted no time making his presence felt, and he's setting a very high standard for this year's rookie class.
A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. The backcourt guards are Young and Daniels. The small and power forwards are Reza Shea and Johnson. And it's Dante in at the center, locking down the middle. And for Washington, they've got Sarr. Carlton Carrington is out there with George. Then it's Chris Middleton. And it's Champagny in at the four. MP is not taking these conference matchups lightly. He doesn't want to just be the best and make it into the All-Star game. He has made it known he wants to be the guy.
At first, it seemed like MP may have been over his head a bit with the goal, but he's continued to work and keep his head down and deliver on his promise. I expect to see him All-Star Weekend if he can keep this up.
Doris, I'd have to imagine Game 2 of a back-to-back is a big test of a player's stamina.
You're exactly right, Kevin. And it's not just the physical stamina, it's the emotional stamina to hang in when your body is absolutely tired. But the great players, the ones we love to watch, embrace this challenge.
And the big question for MP is going to be work ethic, because if he can put in the sweat, there's no reason he can't be a star in this league.
First free throw is good. Even after pivoting towards their youth, GA the Hawks last season had an improved record.
Yeah, they traded away a bunch of rotation veterans, but the young fellas showed they were ready to step in, and this group didn't miss a beat.
Here's Dante. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. Young. And it's MV with the rebound.
Well, that's surprising. This guy is a good mid-range shooter, just can't get it to go.
Inside, here's Sarr. Good, and the assist goes to MP.
The endless length of Alex Sarr helping his impact down low.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
A bit ago, Brian Keefe and I were able to chat. He knows they're in for a tough matchup against Trae Young. Coach told me Trae is an offensive savant, but we have to find a way to disrupt his game. We're going to throw some length at him, pick him up once he crosses half court, and hound him on every possession. Guys?
Thank you, Allie. Pass to Reza Shea. On the wing, Daniels. Defended by Carrington. Again, Young missing.
And even without that three-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Down low. And Sarr throws it down.
How about Sarr? Just ridiculous athleticism for a 7-footer.
The Hawks trail by 9. Here's Reza Shea, coming off a solid outing against Denver. In the corner, Daniels. Offensive struggles continue, missing again. Steps back. George passes to Sarr, and Sarr throws it down.
Well, this is why you involve the big man Sarr in pick and rolls. He understands how to take advantage.
The Atlanta Hawks coming to this one after the win against the Nuggets. And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over.
They're trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, this is why you hate to lose momentum. It can be hard to get it back.
someone who's really been playing well, earning the Player of the Month in the East. MP.
Basketball is one of the few sports where good offense beats good defense, and nobody has had better offense than him lately. I don't think there's anybody in the league that could have slowed him down on offense. He was unstoppable, to say the least.
Here's Rizachet, still without a basket. Pocket 6. And a wide open look for Daniels. Atlanta again missing. And it's Washington's ball. This run now up to 13-2. So we're talking about Dyson Daniels here, Greg. Just how incredible a defender is this kid?
I mean, last season he came in second in terms of voting for Defensive Player of the Year. Led the league in steals. And this young man's just getting started. Figures to be a problem for a long time.
So it's the Hawks now, following the bucket by the Wizards. Johnson sets the screen for Rizachet. Right at the free throw line, and he nails the jumper.
Rizachet has everything you need to be a great mid-range shooter and stays on balance, can rise above defenders, and has that high release point. He's got the total package.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
For the 3, and Sarr pulls it down. Washington leading now by 11. Outside, George. That one goes. Count it. George has got 7 points in the game.
The desire to win, it fuels MP. He doesn't let anything get in his way.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. And it's Rizachet missing. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Washington Wizards. Their last game, a win against Boston, looking to carry it into this one.
And guys, they walked into the arena with a certain kind of swagger, and we really saw it play out on the offensive end.
And what surprised me was how easy they made it look. It seemed like they got something out of every possession.
And after just 1 quarter of play, a double-digit differential on the scoreboard. Wizards lead by 17. We'll be back shortly, live from Washington. Champagne's checked in, and Middleton subbed in for Corey Kispert. And then for Atlanta, Zachary Rizachet is checked in for Newell. Daniels comes in for Alexander Walker. And Trae Young subbed in for Luke Kennard. And so in the game for the Hawks, Trae Young is out there with Ben Simmons. Then there's Rizachet. Then it's Dyson Daniels. And Gay is in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Wow, look at the creativity from that young man. MP putting on a show with the handle.
Pass to Gay. Now Young launches it. Unable to get that one.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Simmons passes to Young. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. And stolen by MP. Pass to George. Back to MP. And George with his stuff.
And you look at this scoring outburst by MP. What's incredible is he still has room to grow.
And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Here's Gay. Young for 3. The Hawks again can't hit.
Wow, this defense is blanking him down the stretch, and that's certainly hurting his team's chances.
Here's George. Collects the 2-pointer near the hoop. George has got 17.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
3 minutes of action so far in the second quarter. Here's Gay. Rebound, Washington.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough. to keep him out of rhythm.
And we've got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. Shams, what's the story?
Well, with teams seeking switchable defenders, there's a specific player type that could be losing value, those smaller scoring-minded combo guards. You think of the Cole Anthony, Colin Sexton, Jordan Clarksons of the world, perhaps not as sought after as before with teams looking for positional size and versatility.
They'll be challenged for certain. Okay, Shams, thank you for the report. They have a very long way to go to get within sight of the lead.
And from what we've seen so far, guys, don't hold your breath.
That 3 off the mark.
This guy is completely out of rhythm this quarter. He just can't get going.
And it's George missing. And the Hawks with possession here, fresh from a win against the Nuggets.
They needed a few extra minutes to get the W in that game, but they got it just the same.
You know, this was about their perseverance and their conditioning. To me, that was the difference in overtime.
The rebound by Young.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
To the left side wing. Reza Shea. And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guy.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
Well, poor rotations, poor communication. There's a lot to figure out right now.
Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Zachary Rizashare. Atlanta with the ball. Johnson finds Daniel. 5 on the clock. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. Over Carrington. And once again off the mark by Atlanta. Young against George. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Johnson from outside, and he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's Washington, ahead by 26 points as we get ready for the break. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up very few easy points. Right back after this break.
Welcome, everybody. Let's get right to it. It's been nothing short of a tremendous challenge for the Atlanta Hawks.
What they're doing tonight doesn't even count as defense. Open shots all over the place. Have a little pride, fellas.
Yeah, their lack of engagement at that end, it's pretty glaring.
And moving on, let's take a peek at how the East is shaping up here in the midseason.
Looking at Atlanta, there are some high expectations coming into the season, and they can create a lot of pressure on a team. But they said, we can handle it, and they're proving it.
Yeah, they've got the character and the talent to be a top team in the league.
That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game. Kevin Harlan and crew with the second half.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. It's been one outstanding game from George.
In that first half, he was a hot knife, and the defense was butter, sliced right through them.
His penetration was a real problem for them. And then, of course, the monster finishes at the cup.
And we'll go courtside with Zachary Rizashea. Allie, how's he doing?
Thanks. I caught up with the head athletic trainer for Atlanta. He let me know that it's a strained hip, which causes plenty of soreness and shooting pain in that area. Though it'll take some time to fully recover from this injury, the staff has given him the green light to play on it. Guys?
Allie, thanks as always. Well, guys, certainly not the news his fans were hoping for.
And not at all. I mean, it sounds like he's got a long road ahead of him in terms of his recovery.
And our hearts go out to him. And the guy works so hard. His teammates love him. Coaches love him. He's going to be missed.
They've got MP. He's out there with Carlton Carrington. Chris Middleton is out there with Alexander Song. And it's Champagny in at the power forward position. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Thanks a lot, guys. The Hawks are trying to involve everyone to take some of the load off Trae Young. Coach Quinn Snyder said we've been intentional about that. Trae can't do this by himself, and he knows that. Frankly, no player can. Figuring out the ways he can be efficient has been the idea. He's been making those plays. Kevin?
Okay, Allie, thanks.
You can see MP just looking to continue to refine that three-point shooting.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
From 12 feet out. And it's Risacher missing.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Fader on the way. The rebound by Dante. Dante's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Pass to Risacher. Johnson with a screen on Middleton. Here's Risacher, defended by Middleton.
Boy, this has not been his night. The effort's certainly there, but he looks disjointed.
On the wing, MP. Hands the shot from the wing. MP's got 27.
Boy, for the most part, when they have gone through him, he has delivered.
Here's Young. An easy 2 points on the layup.
At his best when attacking the rim. Young not settling for a jumper, putting the onus on the D.
It seems to be an overlooked part of Trae Young's game, but GA, he's led the NBA in total assists a few times.
No doubt. You initially think about Trae shooting, scoring, but he also runs the offense really well and wants to facilitate.
Here's Risacher, defended by Middleton. Back to Young. The Hawks working the ball around. The three from Johnson. It's hauled in by George. MP's got his 5th rebound in this one. From downtown, and again, Washington with the triple.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. Next up will be a home game. Matched up against the Pacers. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home.
A bit of pride at stake, trying to get that last 3 ball back, but couldn't get it to fall.
Here's Sarr, and at last they get one to fall.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Johnson outside. Now Risacher, who provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. And yes, it's good.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
The kick out to Young. 19 seconds left here in the 3rd quarter. Back to Johnson. Shoots it up. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Johnson's got his first points of the night.
And what a shot right there by Johnson. Wasting no time in letting that one go.
3-pointer, Daniels. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. The 3 quarters of play all in the books. And this one all but over already. Washington out in front as they wrap up the third quarter with a huge surge, an 18-6 run. And do not go away, as we'll be back in just a few moments with the start of our fourth quarter coming up next. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
Changed in for Johnson. Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over. And the Wizards making a change here as well. Johnson's checked in.
For Washington, number 12, Ray Johnson.
On the court for Atlanta, filling the perimeter slots are Daniels and Rizachet. Then it's Young. Then it's Jalen Johnson. And it's Dante in its center. Three-pointer, Daniels. Kept alive. The kick out to Young. His three-pointers off the mark.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
George looking over the floor. Now, here's Kispert. Defense right on him. And again, Washington, no good.
Well, you can see they are willing to absorb some of these open shots from this guy because, obviously, another miss here.
And he takes a fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Wizards.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And for the year now, they'll be tallying their 16th win.
And continued dominance against this team, winning both of their matchups this season.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for George.
Boy, it's not just the scoring he gave them. It was the efficiency with which he did it.
That one falls coming off Johnson's feet. MP's got 40 points.
Saw the opportunity to put this away, and you could see the killer instinct take over.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
And most of the time, you expect Young's three ball to fall. That's just how good he is.
From deep, George. Rebound, Atlanta. Here's Rizachet, covered by MP. Rizachet with it. And so it's Washington easily grabbing this one. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
Now, let's send it over to Dominic Hamill.
We're here with MP, who racked up double-digit assists in the win. Felt like your teammates knocked down their shots every time you found them tonight. That's got to feel good.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Winning feels good, but winning together feels great. I mean, I'm feeling like $1 million right now, Dominic Cameron.
You look like you're having a good time.
Hey, this is what it's all about. This is why I wanted to be in the NBA. Nothing else I'd rather be doing with my life than this. This is the ultimate feeling, and I love winning.
I think we're all feeling it, MP. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Back to you, Kevin.
Terrific stuff, Dominic. Thanks. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Dorisburg, Greg Anthony and our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in tonight. We'll see you next time.
MP,
Come on, MP, right
Please,
here.
right
Come
here.
on, there we go. Thank you. All right. So, you made a lot of noise about your all-star candidacy. For the most part, you played well against your chief competitors, but what would it mean to you to receive that recognition, you know, that honor?
Wow, kind of surprised by that, Frank, but yeah, it's a highly competitive industry. It's cutthroat, and no matter how much success you've had in this league, you want that validation, you know? So yeah, you want the fans, the media, your peers to see you as one of the best, and I don't think that ever changes.
All right, that's a good answer.
MP, right here.
MP,
Question,
right here.
please.
Right here.
Anime debuted at number 3 on Nielsen's top 10 overall streaming chart this week. It was number 1 for all animated programming during the same stretch, a huge success by any measure.
issue at any time that needs to be addressed, please text the word Wizards along with your issue and seat location to 55555. A member of our guest relations team will respond and address your concern immediately. The National Basketball Association and your Washington Wizards are committed to a safe and enjoyable sports experience. We therefore ask you to refrain from any disruptive behavior, such as fighting, throwing objects, attempting to enter the court or interrupt play, or using improper language or gestures. Spectators engaging in such behavior are subject to...
Hi, folks. Glad to have you with us here. You're watching the East quarterfinals of the NBA Cup. We're excited to bring it to you. Here alongside Tim Legler and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson with Allie LaForce joining us courtside. And now a look at the upcoming schedule for the Boston Celtics. On Friday, they'll be taking on Bam Adebayo and the Miami Heat. Then on Saturday, they kick off a road trip in Toronto, where they'll take on the Raptors.
And that game against the Pacers, that's where you have to bring your A-plus effort, especially when you know you're going to be facing a more talented team.
Looking at the starting five for Boston. At the forward spots, the talented pair of Brown and Tatum. Then it's Derek White, and it's Shireman in at the 2. And for the Wizards, they've got Chris Middleton. MP is out there with Carlton Carrington. Then there's Sarr, and it's Champagnie at the power forward position. And in terms of the NBA Cup tournament, this Eastern quarterfinals game is a must-win for these two group winners. Lose and you're out of the running for the NBA Cup.
Yeah, make no mistake. This might count as a regular season game statistically, but there's nothing regular about it. These teams are battling for their shot at that NBA Cup.
So it's Boston now, following the three-pointer by Washington. And that one drops for him.
Can't pin the blame on the defense. Sometimes Brown makes challenging shots right in your face.
It's George on the wing. Puts up a 3. And again, it's Washington with a 3.
And keeping everyone involved early. Now, that typically pays dividends.
And it gives the defense a lot more to think about.
Now here's Tatum. We saw him with 11 points in his last game. White for 3. That shot off. Washington has gone 2 of 2 at the perimeter. On the wing, MP from outside the arc. Nails it from 3. George has got 6.
Yeah, ring another one up. MP not messing around from deep.
Three-pointer. And it's Tatum missing. The Wizards have gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. A huge part of the Milwaukee Bucks 2021 championship run. Chris Middleton.
Yeah, he averaged 24 points a game during those playoffs, BA. And his injury the following year was a big reason the Bucks didn't repeat. Middleton, at his all-star peak, was something special.
Shots good by Sarr.
Yeah, this is exactly what you want to see from Sarr. Owning the glass and then finishing the play.
Outside Tatum. Here's Shireman. George defending. And here's Brown for 3. Oh, he missed it. Making him 1 for 2 now.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
To the inside. Champagnie. Oh, he powers right through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul, too. And he'll go to the line. That one on Tatum. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Wizards.
Well, in today's NBA, the three-point shot is so valuable. They realize this, and that's why they're continuing to drain as many as they can.
And their ball movement has been next level. When your team is playing unselfishly like this, that is tough to beat.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Brian Keith had a few moments to share with me. He was really talking up Derek White, especially the job he does defensively. Coach said, for my money, Derek is the best defensive guard in the NBA. He's long, he anticipates actions, and he can protect the rim. I can't think of another guard who does what White does. Brian, back to you.
Thanks for that, Allie. Just over 2.5 minutes played here in the first. Brown looking around. Offensive board.
Well, that's a tough rebound there to secure, but he put all of his size in there in order to secure it.
It's George on the wing, defended by Brown. It's Carrington on the wing. Clock at 6. Saw a screen. And here's MP from outside. Drills it from deep. MP's got 9.
They've really built this lead on the back of their perimeter game.
Yeah, when you string triples together, it adds up quickly.
On the wing, Hauser. Middleton covering. Looking to end the run. Knocks it down from distance.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
And when you give up a 3, there's always this instinct to try and get it back immediately.
And they are letting those threes fly from outside. Really in a great rhythm.
Inside. And there's Brown. That one's good. On the assist by White. Brown's gotten his second bucket of the game. It's George on the wing. Let's go with a 3. The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
You can't help but look toward their defense. They're totally lost.
There's 49 seconds left in the first. And it's Tatum missing. Wizards leading by 15. George left side. The 3 is up. And count it. Now 5 for 7.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been 3s.
Brown against MP. Pass to Garza. And we're going to have a jump ball.
It'll be a jump ball.
So it's Boston now. George against Tatum. 6 to shoot. The 15-footer is good.
Yeah, tricky area for some guys, but not Tatum. He can hurt you from mid-range.
On the wing, MP. There's the 3. And again, it's Washington with a 3.
Exactly what every offense needs. Shooters who can force the defense to extend.
Yeah, that's how you create that spacing, and that will open up a lot of options offensively.
And so it's the Washington Wizards, up 19 points as the quarter comes to a close. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning with efficiency. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. Quite a position here for the Wizards to be in. What do you think, guys?
They are looking engaged so far, especially on offense.
I love how they're playing. When you combine great effort and great execution, it leads to great results.
We've got Bilal Coulibaly. Kispert is out there with George. Then there's Johnson, and it's Bagley in at the center position. That's the group for Washington right now. Hauser can't get it to go.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
And the jam by George.
Yeah, everybody will remember the bucket, but how about that pass to set it up?
White against Johnson. Nice touch on the bank shot.
Oh, what a steady presence offensively and a very...
For Washington, Champagny. He's checked in for Bagley. Chris Middleton comes in for Kispert. And MP subbed in for Johnson. Shireman's checked in for Boston. White against George. Nice ball movement by Boston. Hauser. That 3's off the mark. Washington leading by 19. MP outside. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by White. Boston, they've gotten only 1 of 4 shots to go in. Pass to Minot. They set the screen. There's the triple. Again, the miss by Boston. And here's Middleton. He'll bring it up for Washington. They've only given up 2 points this quarter. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Well, the Celtics understand that they'll be tested. Jaylen Brown said growth is a journey with ups and downs. You have to stay with it. You can't complain. You don't want to break your spirit. We've just got to keep building the right habits, keep being versatile, and keep learning from these experiences. Back to you.
Always looking to get better. Thank you, Allie. His first shot attempt. And again, it's Washington converting.
Yeah, as good as anyone on the catch and shoot. Middleton deposits another J.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Again, the miss by Boston. The Wizards have got 3 of 6 shots to go here in the second quarter. Pass to George. The jump hook. Back to Koulibaly. It's George on the wing. Takes the 3. And again, it's Washington with a 3.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Well, we have a chance to hear from Shams Charania. He's calling in right now. Shams, great to have you on, bud.
Well, a debate is brewing. While the NBA has pushed back against load management, saying it's an 82-game league, prominent voices on the team side countering that. With much more movement on every possession, modern play style places novel demands on players' bodies.
A serious challenge. Okay, Shams, thanks for that report. And the Celtics call time here. This game coming after a loss versus the Raptors.
Just a tough road loss. You're going against players who are comfortable shooting in their own building. You have to find a way to disrupt their focus.
Let's call it what it was. They got overwhelmed. The matchups were just not in their favor.
Washington making some changes. Sarge checked in for George, and it's Carrington in for Koulibaly. Jason Tatum, he's checked in for Boston. Brown comes in for White. George against Brown. Will it go? And he lays it in. Brown's got 6.
Terrific initiative from the swing man. Brown is smart at understanding when to look to score inside.
From deep, MP. That one's true. And that's 9 for 12 for him now.
He drops yet another dime. Just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Hauser outside. Pass to Shireman. Tatum from long range. Connects from downtown. He's got 5.
You got to respect the response from Tatum. I mean, this guy just loves to compete.
George outside. Sarr with a screen on Brown. George passes to Sarr. That one goes. Count it.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
There's 25 seconds left to play in the first half. And here's Brown for 3. And again, Boston with the triple.
A dangerous shooter from all areas. Brown's eyes get real big when he shoots these corner threes.
MP shot is off. Outside, Brown. Launches it. And the basket by Shireman. Shireman's got his first 3 points of the game.
Well orchestrated. And then the pass is right on the money.
MP getting it done for Washington. 27 on the night. He's had it his way. And more NBA action on 2K Sports. Coming your way right after this.
Thanks for stopping by, y'all. First up on the show tonight, a quick look ahead of some upcoming games on the docket. Well, before we move on to the next part of the show, hey, Jet, you get enough sleep last night?
Why are you asking? I'm a little tired, but, I'm a busy man, Ernie. I got a lot going on, but I'm here. Like, what's going on? I'm ready. What are we doing here?
We're on now, but...
Switching back to that first half of action, everything's been working for the Washington Wizards. Thanks for joining us.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
Through 2 quarters of play, he's been an excellent source of points.
Well, and I expect they're going to continue to lean on him as we continue in this game. Why not? The way he's playing right now offensively.
Kicking off the second half, here's Joe Mazzulla's 5. At the forward spots, the talented pair of Brown and Tatum. Then it's Derek White, and it's Garza in at the center position, locking down the middle.
Strong performance from him, but he may need to do even more if they're going to win this game.
You know, Grant, for all his competitive nature, Tatum has a pretty calm demeanor. You appreciate that?
Yes, indeed. As a team leader, a father, a role model, and a professional, you can't ask for much better than Jason Tatum. He is the real deal.
And out of bounds, the Wizards will take it.
Those are the type of turnovers that kill you. Just an unforced error.
And for the Wizards, their shooting has been ridiculous. 75% in this game. To the middle. Here's Sarr. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist. MP's got his 3rd assist of the night.
Well, you have to track Sarr in that action. He's so fluid for his size and does a great job coming off the pick.
Brown passes to White, to the paint. Here's Garza. Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Well, getting a high percentage look right out of the locker room to start the second half. Exactly what they were looking for.
Sarr, and finished off by Sarr.
Sarr using all of his length and athleticism to tell this league that he has arrived.
What a sensational move captured from the Connected Cam, sponsored by AT&T. And Brown with the stuff.
There you go. He's a monster at the rim.
So athletic. Obviously, he plays on the attack. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Hey, Jason Tatum keeping the main thing the main thing. He said there are players that get caught up in the lifestyle, and they choose that over the game. The money is a plus, yes, but I truly love the game because I love basketball, not for the things that come with it. Back to you guys.
You'd love to hear it. Allie, thanks very much for the report. 5 to shoot. Here's Brown, and misses it off the right side of the rim.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone.
And here's MP from outside. And finished off by Sarr.
Every time I watch Sarr, I'm just amazed at how light off the floor he is.
For Boston, they've gotten 3 of 4 shots to fall so far in the third. White, pass to Brown. Pass to Garza. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. And obviously, we know so many kids dream of being a professional athlete. But when did that become a real goal of yours, Legs?
Well, B.A., honestly, about the age of 8, I thought I was headed for the major leagues. That all changed with a 7-inch growth spurt in one school year. Decided to try basketball for the first time, and man, am I glad I did.
Here's what Washington's going with right now. George, he's checked in for Sarr. Kispert comes in for Champagny. Koulibaly, he's checked in for Middleton. And it's Johnson in for Carrington. Brown against MP. Brown. Kispert grabs a miss. For Washington, they've gotten 6 of 8 shots to go and looking good since the break. MP, the pass to Kispert. Outside Johnson to the inside. Here's MP. Banked it in off the glass. MP's got 35.
The D hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
White, the pass to Garza. And here's Brown for three. It's rebounded by Washington. It'll be the front end of a 2-game road trip. Pass to George. It's good. Set up beautifully by George. George has got 8.
And why go away from attacking inside if the D has no answer for you?
And for the Celtics, they're shooting the ball at 43% from the field. Brown with it, guarded now by George. Brown gets the bucket.
You're taking over this one in effortless fashion. When Brown is cooking like this, keep working the ball to him.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Coulibaly. Kicks it to George. The Wizards need to get off a shot here. And he comes up with a bucket. Johnson's got his first basket.
And you gotta love how decisive this rookie Johnson is. He's ready to shoot as soon as he touches the ball.
MP, first personal foul.
Boston shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
At the line for the Celtics, Jason Tatum taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break.
And the first one at the line is... Tim calls timeout. One question facing the league here, Tim. How do you make the All-Star game more competitive?
Well, B.A., the tournament structure seemed to help a bit, but until just a competitive mentality around the game changes, I think the only thing you can do is maybe up the ante as far as prize money. I do think that did seem to matter for the NBA Cup.
Having done a few of those games, care factor's low. They could improve on that.
I completely agree. It seemed to matter a lot more back when I played.
Kispert is out there with Marvin Bagley. Then there's Bilal Coulibaly. Then there's George. And it's Johnson in at the point. That's the 5 on the floor for the Wizards. And a basket by Shireman.
He knew exactly where his man was going to be. Outstanding lead pass.
1:57 left in the 4th. MP right side. Shoots it from the corner. It's rebounded by Jaylen Brown.
Well, the defense was daring him to take that shot, and it paid off.
White on the wing. Good. And Brown gets the assist. Brown's got 3 assists in the game.
Perfect bounce pass leading to the basket. That's just great teamwork.
Pass to MP. And he converts the layup. MP's got 10 points here in the second half.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Wizards.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, B.A., just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
And for the year, this will give them win number 17.
It's just a great matchup for them. And they're looking for the 4-game season sweep in their next meeting.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for MP.
Really impressive what he did tonight. Total control of the offense, dropping dimes. They're going to look for him to lead the way again tonight.
Pass to Garza. Misses in close. And so it's George with it. He brings it up for Washington. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. That one on White.
This is part of his development. MP will learn how to draw fouls and go get those freebies at the line.
George, he's checked in for Washington. Whitmore comes in for Johnson. Boston on offense. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Brown passes to White. Nice ball movement by Boston. Shireman. Boston, no good that time either. It's George on the wing. He's guarded by White. And here's MP. Puts it up. Off on that one. So we see the Wizards taking the W here. showing the rest of the Eastern Conference what kind of team they're going to be this year.
Yeah, we'll see what they can do in the semifinals. The NBA Cup has a way of humbling teams.
And now let's go to Jennifer Quintana.
A good win for you tonight, MP. You were prolific finding teammates for baskets and hitting double digits for assists. How do you like playing distributor versus leading scorer?
Woo! Whatever it takes to win, that's my favorite role. It's all creation anyway. You're either creating for yourself or someone else. But nights like tonight, when guys are getting to their spots and knocking down shot after shot, it's mad fun dishing in the rock. And that kind of joy is contagious, Jennifer. The whole arena is smiling when I'm smiling.
Oh, well done, MP. Thanks so much.
Oh, man, appreciate you.
Back to you, Brian.
Much appreciated, Jennifer. Thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. With Tim Legler, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson. As always, we appreciate you tuning in tonight. So long, everybody.